Hi guys, and welcome to this wee training teaser video here. We're going to be running over a quick lesson from the Revit Architecture one-day course that we offer, and this is an online course. But at the end of the video here, I'll run through some of the other courses that we have available, because we have one-day courses as well as 3-day courses and things like that, and whether they're done online or on site as well, to suit your needs. So I'm just going to progress on here and show you an example of sort of what a lesson might look like in one of the courses. So this is the very basic one at the beginning of the Revit architecture, where we'll be going through a bit of the basics about Revit to begin with. So you can see on the screen there will be a bit of an explanation between the differences between traditional drafting and how you can use BIM to your advantage, and BIM enabled softwares like Revit to your advantage as well. So cover a wee bit of that information. Again, some further information there about different types of components and general information that you're going to need to understand how the software works as a bit of an introduction, so that as you're progressing through the lessons that you're building on this knowledge from the very beginning. And the way that these lessons will work is that the instructor will give a bit of an explanation and then a demonstration of some sort, whether that be online via a Zoom call or whether that be a demonstration in person, depending on obviously the course setup. Again, here we're just looking at the user interface, so that the customer, the person on the course, that they're be able to understand their way around the interface and the way around the software. Again, so you can build on this knowledge and continue to develop those skills using the software. So this would be where each part of the interface, I'll take one of these one at a time and sort of explain the basic functions and uses of the different options there within the interface. So we would just progress through that pretty quickly at the start of the course. Again, some more information that would just is relevant as you're beginning to use the software, especially for beginners. And then obviously, if you're doing a day 2 or a more advanced course, then a lot of this knowledge is going to be assumed. So you'll be starting at a slightly different base point in those courses as well. But you can see there we've got some information about file formats and opening, closing and starting new projects. Once that's all explained, then there will be a demonstration, as I was mentioning earlier. Same here with the viewing commands. There will be a quick demonstration of how you can use these different viewing commands and how you can open, close, save your files in this case here. A PowerPoint like this might be utilized, or it might be sort of using the different manuals and books that we'll have available for the various different courses, which is certified courseware as well. So you know that it's definitely got quality and it's covering all the bases. Again, we might just cover something like this in the first chapter, just a bit of an introduction, get people sort of warmed up using the software. And then, as I was saying previously there, you'd have a short demonstration. I'm just going to let this video run through, but generally there will be a bit of a sort of back and forth discussion as the demonstration's going ahead, as the instructor would be able to sort of talk through the different aspects of what I'm doing, and able to sort of convey that information and take on obviously any questions or queries from that as well. So you can see here, this demonstration here is literally just opening up a drawing file and inspecting it. And it's taking a wee bit of time, but this would be an opportunity where there might be a bit of that back and forth with some questions, or maybe bringing up topics that the people on the course may want to specifically focus on. when doing the demonstration, each one of these commands and different parts of the interface we referenced and referred to, and then you can obviously tie that back to the knowledge that you had at the beginning of the lesson or the particular chapter. So it all ties back in together, and then once that's been demonstrated, there is the opportunity for the delegates on the course to carry out a practice exercise. So these again are from the official Autodesk Courseware. So they are covering all the different tools and commands, and here's just an example of one of the tasks, and it just gets you there, if you read a wee bit, to open up a project and then work through some of the different viewing options there, whether it be 3D views or you're actually working within your 2D area. So you can see an example of a practice there. And again, these are all contained within the manuals as well. And just to highlight to you as well, we've got a couple of other, plenty of other courses available, and this is just a very short list. But within the Simply Revit series, we have we have it split up into the different disciplines. So we have Revit Architecture, like we've been sort of looking at here, as well as Revit MEP, and we have one-day courses specifically looking at HVAC, electrical and plumbing. And then there's also Revit Structure as well, and these come in 3-day courses, which are covering start to finish doing the whole course, or you can actually attend these as Simply Revit one-day courses, so you can do day one at one point and day two later on down the line, or whatever way works for you there. We have all those courses available. There's also extended Navisworks courses, or there is the one-day Navis for Novice also, and then a variety of AutoCAD and BIM 360 courses as well. And we're not just limited to that. Essentially any of the Autodesk software that's available, so the likes of Civil 3D and Plant, things like that, there's also course offerings for all those softwares as well. So we've got quite a wide range of different courses available there, both the online, on-site, as well as the sort of one-day courses and some of the more extended, more in-depth courses as well. That was just a quick overview of the training here at Pentagon. Hope to see you soon.